Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Today I'm gonna show you guys the best bowl, and I'm not talking about Chipotle, I'm talking about homemade with very, very simple ingredients. All you need is tomatoes, onions, some sort of meat, and rice, and this sauce that I absolutely love from Kinder. All right, first thing that we have to do is we have to make the rice. And I don't like measuring it out. I usually just kind of throw in as much rice as I see necessary, and then throw in the water and then kind of see what happens. Now you want to make this water as salty as the ocean before you put that rice in. So make sure you add a liberal amount of salt in there. More than you think you need. It really helps with the flavor of the rice. All right, once that water's boiling, we're gonna add in our rice. Now while that's simmering, we're gonna start preparing our meat. Very, very simple. You're just gonna dice it into little tiny cubes. I would say that is like around the perfect size. All right, now what I also like to do with this rice is take butter and put just a wallop of butter on it, maybe like a tablespoon and a half or so. Let that kind of soak in right there. It really adds a lot of flavor. So now that the rice is still simmering and expanding and the meat is all cut up, I'm gonna take this meat right here. I'm gonna throw it in a bowl, just like this. And then I'm gonna put this Kinder seasoning. It is so freaking good. I'm gonna make sure you put a lot on there. And you're gonna cook it with it, just like that. Almost there. That's good. Now everything that I need to do inside is done. Now I'm gonna take the meat, the rice, the sauce, some butter, and my cooking utensils down to the Blackstone. Go ahead, go ahead. Now you want to heat the Blackstone up to the point where whenever you pour the meat and the rice on, it has a little bit of sizzle whenever you first start. First things first is I'm gonna throw on probably a tablespoon and a half of butter for both the rice and the meat. Butter always makes things taste great, so you wanna make sure that you don't skimp out on the butter. Now to get the good flavor on the rice, I'm also gonna add the Kinder sauce to the rice too while it's cooking. You really wanna embrace your inner hibachi chef whenever you're preparing this stuff. Really be fancy with it. This is my favorite part. When all of the meat is brown, you're gonna mix everything together. Look at that, beautiful. Now, whenever you're done with that, you're gonna move all of that back into the pot that you brought the rice down with. I also love the gristle that accumulates on the Blackstone, so make sure you're scraping that off too and throwing it in. When you're done with that, just make sure you clean your Blackstone up, scrape all of the rice out, and make sure you oil it properly. Now let's take that up and serve. Now that everything's done and cooked, we're gonna take our bowl. We're gonna take our little concoction right here, fill our bowl up. Nice liberal amount because I'm starving. We're gonna take some mozzarella cheese, sprinkle that on. A couple spoonfuls of our makeshift salsa. And that one is gonna be mine because I don't like sour cream, but you could also throw sour cream on if you want. And there you have it. basically a replica of Chipotle bowls. You can add whatever toppings you want, but get down, down. But the main thing you're worried about is cooking the meat and rice just like that. It tastes so good, and you guys are not gonna regret trying it. Another great thing too is you can play around with the portions and what kind of sauce you want to use, how much butter you want to use, how much salt you want to use, and you can really find a good balance between a lot of those ingredients to fit your palate specifically. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys try and cook it for yourself sometime.